Started.
What have you been doing today? Apart from drinking water.
Playing Pokemon primarily.
Oh.
I've
Yeah. Yeah,
what?
tell me about the was it the Ditto one or the
Yeah, so I've finally got my competitive team finished. Because
which means
once you beat the game, you can then go through all the gym leaders and the Elite Four again as like a rematch, but they've got stronger Pokemon. So I thought, well, I'll make a competitive team that is like a counter to all their typings. So that way I'll be able to just breeze through, but it'll still be a
oh.
challenge, because they're still going to be difficult to beat.
So they always have the same Pokemon and stuff.
No, they've actually got slightly different Pokemon, and they're all slightly higher level as well.
Oh.
So let's say you went up
Interesting.
against like a grass team. Maybe they had 5 Pokemon that were all like level 20 when you fought this person originally, but now they're like all in the high 60s, low 70s, and she's got 6 Pokemon, and there's like 1 or 2 different Pokemon that are but they're all got like really good stats and like really good items
Jeez.
that make it really hard to beat them, and they've got all the best moves possible for each Pokemon.
Right.
So that's my plan.
That sounds
I'm now
hard.
level. I've got all my team, bred and the right natures and IVs and stuff. It's just taken me like a week or so, and I'm now leveling them up. I think they're all sort of like level 50 at the moment, so I've got to wait till I get to about level 70, and I should be okay.
Do you said you do that thing, right, where like other Pokemon get XP if they hold like an item or something as the main Pokemon gets XP, is that right?
Yeah, you can hold a lucky egg.
Right.
I mean, you get an experience share, which is like the main thing. But if you get a lucky egg on your front, well, yeah. So let's say like you are doing a 1v1, and the Pokemon you have at the front of the party is holding a lucky egg. That Pokemon will get more experience, and I think that then more of that gets split up to the rest of your team. So eventually you'll just get more experience, but that one at the front will level up faster than all the other ones, basically.
Oh, okay.
You can do that, and you can
Cool.
also have the amulet coin, which means you get a hell of a lot more money. So I've just been um, farming money. I think I probably farmed about maybe 3 to 5 mil probably.
Wow. That
Because
sounds like a lot.
there's a team that if you have an amulet coin on, there's a double battle you can do where every time you beat them you get 26,000. So I just did that. I mean, 3 to 5 mil, 26,000. That's I don't know, 60 times maybe more than that, 70 times I had to do that.
Oh my
So that's pretty
goodness.
much what I've been doing, just doing that and then leveling up my
I
team
assume
and
you've
stuff.
broken the game's economy from having this much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As in, like, you can afford anything.
Yeah, whenever I want to, I can buy whatever I want, which is good.
Amazing.
If
Amazing.
not, I'd be on
I
there for
remember
bloody weeks.
Red Dead 2 had a similar thing where you got to about chapter 4 or 5 where you were like in the middle of heisting banks with the gang and like you just became ultra rich
Yeah,
basically.
I feel like a lot of games have that, right? Where you sort of get to a point and you feel like, oh, I've got a lot of money now. Just all of a
Mm,
sudden, you just didn't really realize, but you just got tons of money.
mm,
I love it when that
mm,
happens. It's a good moment.
mm.
What
Yeah,
about you?
it's a bit it's a bit like when you get to that when you level up enough where you're like I feel really strong
Oh
now,
yeah,
you know?
sure, sure.
Yeah. So Jay,
Mm.
cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Water.
Water. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're both big water drinkers. I this is the warm around the fireplace Christmas chat discussion before we break off, before me and you break off at least.
Mm.
Just talking about what games we might be playing over the holiday period. For those who don't know, me and Jay talk about video games usually on a weekly basis, usually in a more structured, organized podcast. However, this is what we like to call the Xmas Special, where
Mm.
we talk about the games we're hoping to play. But as Jay put last week, probably won't get around to playing or play something else instead,
I mean, I
depending
don't know.
on what
There's I feel
happens.
like there's like two or one. Yeah, there's like 2 games that I know I'm definitely gonna play, and then the rest I'm not sure. It just depends on if I'm in the mood or not.
Okay, hit me with him.
With your best shot, fire away.
Far
Yeah. So
away.
I feel like the obvious one for me and you is probably Mars Morales, right?
Right.
Unless you've already played it in secret and I don't know.
I thought I told you.
What? That you've
Yeah, I
completed it
finished it.
already?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I had a feeling you would.
Don't be so sad. You complete games way before me.
I'm not sad. I'm just disappointed that you
Okay.
didn't tell me.
I did. I told you I was
No,
playing
you
it.
definitely didn't.
I definitely told you I am playing Miles Morales.
I feel like that's something I would
Okay.
remember, but yeah, regardless.
Okay. I take it back if I didn't then.
Yeah,
I have played Miles Morales.
sweet,
I have finished Miles Morales.
sweet. I'm guessing it wasn't very long, because I know how long the game should be.
Uh, well, I don't want to say too much because hopefully we'll do a special after the Christmas break. But it wasn't. Yeah, wasn't as long as Spider-Man PS4.
No,
I
I
say.
know it isn't. I know how long it's supposed to be, so I'll probably get it
Well,
done in about 2 or
anyway,
3 days.
you're planning to play it, right? Are
Mhm.
you still planning to play it?
Yeah, I think my plan is to finish that before Christmas. So I'll probably
Oh, okay. I
start
thought you were gonna
playing
play it
that
after.
on the 23rd. The night of the 23rd, I'll start playing that, and I'm hoping to get it done. Probably either the morning
In
of the
2 days.
25th or the night of the 24th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the plan. If not,
That's another
I'll get it
reason
done
why.
around that time. You know.
That's another reason why I've already played it, Jay. Is because it'll take you 2 days and it took me 2 weeks.
Yeah,
So
sure. Okay.
anyway,
What
so
about okay?
I thought
What?
you were planning to play Miles Morales after Christmas. I thought
I
your
don't know.
plan was
I'll
sort
see
of
how I feel, but I feel like if I want to get other games in, it'd be nice to get Miles out of the way because I know that one's probably going to be the shortest of the games I want to play,
okay.
more than likely.
And in terms of Miles, are you up for it at the moment?
Yeah, I'm just sort of not trying to think about it too much because I think the more I think about it, the more I'll get myself out of the mood of it. So I'm just trying to I'm just trying to get focused on Pokemon at the minute, distracting myself with that. That's the main thing, and like a couple other things as well.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my first game. What about you? What's your plan for the first?
Oh right, yeah.
Or have you not
So
thought about it too much?
I'm currently playing Halo Infinite, which
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain I have told you about.
Okay, yeah. So are you
Um,
like what's the ETA on that being done? Do you reckon? Like how long is the campaign supposed to be on that thing?
I honestly don't know, Jay. I think there's
Uh,
14 main missions, right? And they're at least, I'd say, 20 to 30 minutes at least, right? And then
okay.
you've got all the open world stuff alongside that.
Let's say that's like 15 hours. If you take it reasonably slow.
So are you talking about the open world stuff? Sorry,
No, I'm talking about
or
everything
the
you
whole
just
game?
mentioned, right? About 14 missions, each at somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes,
Yeah,
including travel time and open world stuff that you can do. That's probably somewhere around the 15 to 18 hour mark.
I would say for me more 2025.
Okay.
And I'm probably about a third of the way through, maybe at the
Okay.
moment. I've been playing some Master Chief Collection with my mate. Finished off Halo Reach Legendary on that, so that's
Yeah.
pretty much definitely out the picture now. I just had a few bits of what to finish off on that game, and now I feel much more positive towards that game. So there we are.
Good.
So yeah, Halo Infinite. I'm hoping to get it done, mate. That's actually kind of my priority at the moment. If you were like Nick, you've got 2 hours to play a game. I'm going on Halo Infinite.
Okay.
So that's the priority. So yeah, that's my first game. So we'll finish it there.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much more because hopefully we'll talk about it in the new year.
Mm.
But
About
yes,
the
that is
overall. I mean, we're gonna have a
definitely my
lot
next
of games to
priority.
chat about at the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
A lot of things to say.
So what's your next one?
Next one, I think, was probably going to be Demon Slayer,
Okay.
which my dad has already played or is in the process of playing, and he's sort of like telling me about it. But
Is it a mobile game?
no, it is. It's like an open world sort of like fighting game slash linear action game.
Based on a
Anime
anime?
and
Sorry.
manga, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be playing that. I've already looked up the roadmap. It looks fairly doable. I don't know if I'll be able to get platinum on it, but I'll get close.
Well, so tell me about it. What is it exactly again? Sorry.
So, but you basically play out the sort of the story of where the anime is currently at, because the manga's been finished for a couple of years now, and currently I think season 2 just came out of Demon Slayer, and season 1 came out years ago. I think it came out in like 2018, 2017, 2018. So they spent a long time making a movie that came out, I think, last year or the year before, and then the season 2 that's just now come out. And so the game is pretty much just the entirety of season 1 and the movie that came out. So you play through the story, but along the way you have to do like a fighting game, sort of 3D kind of 360 fighting game style boss battles and stuff in between. And I think you
So
can
like
actually
hack
play
and
the game
slash?
as just a fighting game too. So it's like a mixture of campaign with the fighting game elements and open world elements, and then you can just play the game versus mode, you know.
Oh, okay. So
And there's obviously
is it
loads of
like hack
characters.
and slash or?
I don't know. I want to keep myself somewhat in the dark so that I'm a bit not surprised when I finally come to it.
Oh, sorry, you haven't started it yet.
Oh no! I just said I'm not playing it until Christmas.
Oh, yeah, no, I thought you said that, but I got confused because you said your dad's already playing it.
Yeah, Dad's in the mix. I think he told me he just beat this. He beat it. Yeah, he has just beaten the second boss or something.
Right, okay.
Something
Was it
like
on
that.
sale or something? Is that why you guys
Yeah, I got
jumped
it at the
in,
same
or?
time as Miles when it was on the Christmas, not the
Got
Christmas
you.
sale, the
Got you.
Black Friday sale.
Yes, I remember you bringing this up now.
Because I was
Yes,
originally going to get it on Xbox, but it wasn't on sale on Xbox. So I was like, might as well get it on PlayStation if it's on sale.
Interesting. How is it like a AAA game?
I'd say double A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the retail price before it was on sale?
Yeah. So it was 48, I think, for just the regular game, like the standard edition, and then I think it was 54.99 for the deluxe one, which you got like a bunch of in-game stuff for. And I think there might even be a
That was
season
on
pass
sale.
actually. Yeah, and it had just come out as well. It came out, I want to say end of October, middle of October maybe. So it hasn't been out long, and I think it was on sale for like 30 something, maybe 38, 39.
Okay.
So it wasn't much off, but it was still like enough for me to be like, I might as well,
Yeah.
because I know I'm
yeah,
going to play it. So I
100%.
thought, yeah, I might as well.
100%. Got yeah. So I also got confused because when you talk about release dates, you talk about release dates of the manga and or anime. Then where you said 2016, 2017.
Yeah, that's when the original anime started. I think it was probably like 2017, 2018. I want to say.
Okay.
I honestly can't remember just because I've like watched so much anime in the last like decade. It's all become a bit of a blur of like what was more recent, what was a while ago.
And just so you can say the same thing 3 times, you're playing this after Christmas.
Oh my god, I'm playing it after Miles. I'm doing it in a certain order.
Yeah. But like, I assume that would be after Christmas.
It'll probably be Boxing Day night. I literally have it all very scheduled.
How long do you think it'll take you?
3 to 5 days max.
Okay.
I think it's probably about 30 hours. So 10 hours a day is 3 days. So maybe if I do 8 hours a day, it's like 4 to 5 days.
When you schedule this Christmas schedule,
I mean, I don't know how much I'll stick to it. I'll do as much as I can, but my head like gets pretty bad sometimes, so I kind of have to stop playing a lot of the time. As I'm getting
do you,
older, my eyes can't take it anymore. I'm an old man.
that's yeah. I mean, that is a sign that you should probably stop for a bit, kind of thing. You know.
Exactly.
But my question is, when you do this schedule, do you ever get anxious about your own pressure, if you know what I mean?
No,
Okay.
it's not like I'm not very strict about it.
Okay.
It's more of a guideline, more of
Like guidelines.
something to follow,
Yeah.
like rather than being like I have to do this. It's more of a well, if it takes as long as it takes, you know.
Understood.
But I'd rather know, kind of have like some sort of faint outline of what I want to get done. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could take it super slow and finish Miles in like 5 days, spread it across over Christmas, and then maybe like the next 5 days after that, I could just play Demon Slayer, and then maybe start something after that. But I don't know, I'll see.
Honestly, bro, I mean, you'll find out, but your Goldilocks speed Mars is never lasting 5 days.
Oh no, I know that. I mean, I could
But
make it last if I played other stuff. That's what I mean. I mean, I could
yeah,
like fit
yeah, of course.
Pokemon in there or something else, you know.
Yeah, of course. I should be transparent, Jay. I wasn't trying to go behind your back on Miles. I just wanted to make sure I wanted to get it done because, well, one, it was actually already Christmas time by the time I started it, but also because I knew that when you started it, you'd finish it in like, no
Yeah, it's
minutes
good to
flat,
get a head start
basically.
on me in that way. I think it's also because you knew you'd be playing Halo, so if you had any time,
That's
you'd
correct.
want to get it out of the way, basically. Like you
That's
probably knew
correct.
you were
And
going to be playing Halo through Christmas, so you didn't want to like have anything get in the way, you know.
that is correct. And truthfully, I think I finished Miles the day before Halo came out.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
that
good timing.
definitely was the plan. Are we doing 3 games, Jay, or
I've got a couple
or
more
more?
to choose from.
Okay, cool,
These
cool,
the next
cool.
like these first two are like 100%. I'm definitely playing these. Like there's no
Yeah.
ands, ifs, or buts basically. And
What
then
about the what about the platinum for, is it Demon Slayer?
yeah, I
Are you
checked it.
definitely getting it?
I think
Or...
it's if I really stick to it, I think I can do it. There's like hard mode challenges, so that all depends on how good I am at the game, basically. Like the linear stuff is all collectibles and easy stuff. It's just actually like knowing if I can actually like beat the hard mode AI, essentially. If I can do that, then yeah, I can get platinum. If I can't, then I won't. I'm not fussed about it. I think I'm more fussed about getting platinum on Miles because I've already done it on Spider-Man, so I kind of want to like
Yeah.
stick to that as like something that I know I can do. I'm
Yeah.
fairly like well versed in that area. But in Demon Slayer is like in my top 5, maybe even top 3 animes and mangas of all time. So I'm kind of like it's kind of important for me to at least try to do well at that. And so I've been waiting for a game like this for years. So it's something that I've been really looking forward to. So I'm hoping to do
Cool.
well at least. I'll try. We'll see.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
So my second game.
Second, yeah, here we go. I'm actually interested. I genuinely couldn't tell you what you're going to buy, so it's super interesting.
Well, okay.
Surprised if it's any of the ones that I have in mind. So
Sure. It really depends on my mood.
Yeah, that's me too.
Because Life is Strange is there.
Mm-hmm. Which one is it? The True Colors one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going in with an open mind. I didn't play Life is Strange 2 because I heard bad things, but I like the first game a lot. So I'm gonna. It depends really, because that could potentially be a perfect middle of Christmas to New Year, like chill out game vibe, right? You know what I mean? So that got that, or Guardians, which
I think
is
Guardians
obviously very tempting for very obvious reasons.
Yeah, and especially because they just updated the game to run better and look better as well. They've updated it so it runs smoother. I think slightly better frames. Like they've basically like added like an update that how it should have probably been when the game came out. But even though it was fine when it came out, so yeah. So, but I think now is probably one of the better times to start playing it. They like so. What did you say your first game was?
Life is Strange.
No, I mean like you said. Did you even say a first game? Halo Infinite. Okay, so
Halo Infinite.
Okay, and then the second game will be Guardians. Okay. Well, when do you think you'd finish Halo? Like just after Christmas, like the 20 before? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I would hope. But as I say, it's quite extensive, really.
Okay.
Playing on heroic, so it's not impossible, but it's also not a complete breeze through.
No.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I think what will ultimately happen is, while Life is Strange has got that great vibe going for it, Guardians is right there. So I'll probably end up.
Guardians is pretty quick too. I mean, you can get it done.
Right.
I mean, at your speed,
days.
Probably like
a few weeks.
No, I mean, like I did it in I think maybe like a little less than 18 hours. I think it was like between 15 and 18.
Yeah.
So at your speed, probably somewhere in the 20 to 25 mark. I mean, probably less than that, honestly. It just depends on whether you're trying to go 100%. If you're not trying to go 100%, you could probably get it done quicker than me, just because I actually spent extra time finding everything,
No, that's what I have some questions. What does the platinum all achievements actually? what does that encompass for this game? Because you said that you can kind of miss them at the moment, can't you?
No,
Ish.
so I mean, technically, there's ones that require you do certain amounts of like abilities, I guess.
Okay.
Um, and I thought I was going to struggle with that, but I think as long as you follow a guide, you can definitely 100% it before you finish the game. Like you can get all the achievements apart from the last achievement, which is obviously completing it. There's no need to go
But
back and
didn't
replay.
you say there was something weird with the collectible system?
Um, Not
Like when
necessarily.
you
No,
go
I
back to a
think
chapter, it resets all your
yeah. So
collectibles.
basically, if you miss something, don't miss it.
Right.
Because if you chapter select, it's gonna muck everything up. What I will say is you need to be very stringent about and strict about making sure you get everything and double checking and triple checking. Because there was once where I thought I missed it and I was like, I'm not chapter selecting, so I had to just like make sure that I didn't miss it, and I didn't, luckily. So
Okay.
yeah, just follow a guide and you should be fine.
So follow a guide, find all the collectibles.
It's
This
really not
ability
like
thing
it's super
sounds
easy. So
okay. So it's not like there aren't any more where you're like, Nick, you should definitely keep an eye out for that. You know, like choice-based ones or anything like that.
yeah, there's like one or two like not like mini boss battles, I guess you could call them, like harder enemy battles where you have to do a certain move that is slightly like random. Like there's like a thing in the game where one of your teammates, either Groot, Rocket, Gamora, or Drax, does like a special move, but it has to happen randomly.
Okay.
And I had to force it to happen because there's certain enemies you have to do it against that can only pop up once in the game. If you don't do it then, you have to go
Understood.
back and redo it later. So
Well,
once
that's
you
not
come
too
to the, and
bad.
there's like 5 of those you got to do, or maybe 4.
That's not too bad. It's more the collectibles thing makes me a bit anxious, but I can
No,
deal
I'd
with
be
the
more worried
ability
about
thing.
what I just said.
Oh,
The rocket
really?
one is super hard to do.
Right. Okay.
The Drax, the Groot, and the Gamora one are fairly easy, but the rocket one is close to impossible. Jesus Christ, I hated
It's
that one. It took
really
me ages.
difficult to like find all the different achievement descriptions and things without spoiling anything to do with the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is why it's just best to follow a guide because it will usually just tell you as much as you need to know versus more than you need
Yeah,
to know. So
that's true. That's
power is
true.
it power picks? That's like the one I usually.
Yeah,
That's like he's
love
them.
power
I should
picks.
say they are the best because I know it's like a team of people. I used to think it was just one guy, but then it got to the point where I was like, one guy can't get this much done. It
Yeah,
must
yeah,
be a
yeah.
team of people. So yeah, no,
Okay, guys.
I think yeah, Maka and Power Picks are like some of the best ones to follow. So yeah, just follow that and you should be fine. I know your level of skill and you should be able to do it just fine.
Okay, thank you.
Because if I'm
Thank you. Jay,
capable of
what's
it,
your
you're probably capable of it too.
thank you. What's your next what's your next game?
Well, I've had some thought, and the one that popped up first while I was at work the other day, I was like, oh, I haven't finished that yet. Was Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh!
For some reason, I stopped like halfway through, or like 2/3 of the way through, and I can't
Okay.
remember why. I didn't like fall out of the mood of it. I think something else came out, and I just started playing that instead. So I need to finish that. I think I'm now on the Pirates of the Caribbean mission, so that should be quite interesting.
Right. So you're genuinely going to go back halfway through the save file and crack on?
Yeah, try and remember if I, how to play the game.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was the plan. I mean, that's like a maybe. That's like a, depending on what mood I'm in.
What's driven you to? Because you've got plenty of games. Well, you've got a lot of games you could go and play that you haven't played before, right? That
Yeah.
you own or whatever. What's driven you to Kingdom Hearts 3?
It's just a good game. Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts, the series, is a great series. I've played 1 and 2. I've actually got 1 and 2, the remasters, so I'm thinking about playing them at
Have
some
you
point. Yeah.
for
Uh-huh.
PS3 or 4 or?
Well, technically 5, because I'll be playing it on that, won't I? But it would have been PS4.
Are they back? Oh, and they're backwards compatible.
Well, I mean, you can play all PS3, some PS3 and PS4 games on PS5. They just play it, like an upscale or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But technically, every PS4 game is backwards compatible on PS5.
Yes.
It's just it plays the PS4 version, not the PS5 version.
Yeah. 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 I'm with you.
hmm
Right.
So yeah,
I didn't
I'm
know
thinking I
that.
need to finish that. I know the achievements were actually pretty hard on that, so I don't know if I'm going to bother with the achievements. I can't remember if I was following a guide or not, so I might have to go back and check. I know there was one
Yeah,
thing I
but I
was
mean,
doing, so I have to see if I can still do that.
it's funny. You've done like you've done a lot of research into Final Fantasy. I've done a lot of digging into Kingdom Hearts for a series that I haven't actually played that much,
There's
and I've
the
dug in.
history and the lore behind that. Like it's heavy, dude. It's heavy,
Yeah.
Doc. Like it really is.
Yeah,
There's
and I
so
was looking
much
up the
going on.
achievements and stuff, and because like those remixes have all got all the like DS games and GBA everything and stuff, and they do look like very comprehensive games to max out,
Very,
achievement wise and stuff
very.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
yeah.
It's a lot like Final Fantasy in that because I guess it is Final Fantasy.
Mm.
There's very
Mm.
good about a lot of history and making sure that the storyline is as complicated as possible. Yeah,
God,
it's good though.
dude, that is definitely a game I would watch you play or play, and like
I think it
you
actually is
watch
one of those
me.
games
Like,
that is very enjoyable to watch someone else play
yeah,
because there's so much going on screen at all times. Like it's also like one of those games I remember playing on PS4 thinking this is what next gen should look like.
yeah,
Like to me, that was what I was hoping next gen would like. It just looks so like the frames, the 60 frames on that is so nice. Like
yeah.
it's buttery smooth. It's so nice.
I think I played that demo for 3, and like you said, it played beautifully.
Mm.
Really smooth. Blah blah
Yeah, I'm
blah.
hoping they've got a PS5 upgrade. I don't think they do, but it'd be cool if they did. I
Do they
might
not
even
even
wait
have
if
like
they do.
a patch that makes it play better? They might
I
even
don't
they might have a
know. I think
patch.
they might upscale it or something. There might be like a
Yeah,
60 frames option or something. I might have to Google it before I
yeah,
start playing.
yeah,
See
yeah.
where I'm at. Yeah. Okay.
Groovy.
What was your next possible choice?
Well, Joe, I've kind of
Or have you run out already?
yeah. They're my main focus. I have got something else actually. So I've got Halo Infinite, which hopefully I'll get done before Christmas. I've got Guardians. I've got Life is
I
Strange.
can't
If
wait for
I
you to
get
play
all three,
Guardians. I really want to know what your opinion on the story is.
I'm excited. I'm excited to play it.
Good.
Again, another one of the reasons I wanted to do Miles Morales is because I don't really have to turn on my PlayStation now. Like I've got nothing else to play on there at the moment.
Oh, I see.
So, sorry.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if I get all 3 of those done, Jay, I'll be over the moon.
Oh,
FYI.
okay.
Problem with I am going to tell you my third game. Problem with Halo Infinite is you can't replay campaign missions. So
Yeah,
if I
because
miss
it's
a
open world,
collectible,
right? So it's kind of
yeah,
a
but
bit
like
harder.
yes, but like you can't like there is no menu to like select mission and do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah.
So one, I think they'll patch that in, but 2, that means if I miss a collectible, I'll have a run where I can't get all the collectibles. So I'm gonna wait till they patch that in because I refuse to do a legendary run just to get
Oh
all
yeah.
the
Don't wait for that. 100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, so my third game, I've started the AC crossover on Valhalla
Oh right. Yeah, I
for
forgot about
Odyssey.
that. Even though we spoke about it like 2 days ago.
So I watched the Cassandra one on YouTube because, as I told you, Jay, I just couldn't be asked to
Oh,
play that.
I'll definitely play the Odyssey one.
Okay,
I don't know if I'll
I
play the
think it's
Valhalla
worth
one straight
playing.
away.
I think it's worth playing the Odyssey one first for
Oh,
whatever that's
100%.
worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that, and then I've started the Valhalla one. I've done all. Lol. I've already done the island. Like treasures and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, all the
Mysteries,
collectibles are like super
artifacts.
easy. That's like the first thing you do.
Yeah.
Get out of
Yeah.
the way.
So I've just got to do the story now. So dude, if I get all 4 of those done, like before our next podcast, like in the new year, I'll be ecstatic.
I think I could
Like,
probably include the AC crossover stuff as stuff that I potentially would like to get out of the way because, like I said, I need to get that done before the big DLC comes out. So
sure. It's not till March though, so you've got
March
time.
10th, yeah. I mean, yes, but as soon as March 10th is over and that DLC is out, we've got Buddy Wonderlands to look forward to. So
Oh, I know. So are you planning to play Ragnarok before Wonderlands comes out?
I think I might have to because it's going to have to be just before or right after. But I don't know how long I'm going to be playing. I'm probably going to be playing Wonderlands for at least 2 weeks minimum.
Oh, at least, dude,
Yeah,
surely.
that's minimum. Like it'll probably take me a week to finish the actual campaign, and then there'll probably be a week of maybe me and you doing co-op or something else. I don't know. It just depends.
Oh, dude, I'm playing that game loads.
I also want to
We're
make
both
sure I
playing
have
that game
my
loads.
main run and do all my legendary uh, farming and stuff. Get best possible builds and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the legendary farming is going to be easy in this one because it was really, really easy in 3. So I'm
And I
hoping
think they
it'll be
got
good.
positive feedback about that, right? I think.
Oh yeah, that was probably one of the best things about Borderlands 3 is that it was super easy to farm legendaries.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't easy. It was just easier than every other Borderlands. Like, Borderlands 2 was awful for like having to farm stuff. Unless you were playing on PC, you just couldn't farm legendaries very well because you just die constantly. There was nothing. You couldn't like progress good enough, which was tough. So Borderlands 3, I think, might actually be the best Borderlands in terms of like what you can get away with. Does that make sense?
Like as a character.
Yeah, like you can actually like spend more time on it and have fun. Borderlands 2 was just a struggle.
Dude, I think Borderlands 3 has better balancing overall.
Yeah, it
And
definitely
I
is the
think I've
best
told
one.
you before, I got to my 3rd new game plus a 0 on Borderlands 2, and it's basically unplayable because my
Yeah,
character
nope, can't do it. No,
can't do it.
undoable. Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of points to make Borderlands 3 the strongest in the series. I do believe that. Dude, also imagine how well it's gonna. Wonderlands. They've had a few years developing on the new hardware, so I'm expecting a really lovely, 60 frames kind of experience there. First-person shooter or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, did you watch the trailer for the 2 new classes yet, or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched
What
it
do you
this
think?
morning. So the first one was what I predicted, which was like a mage character, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the second one actually looks really nice. Giant fuck off hammer, bloody
Yes.
Thor. Oh man, like Mjolnir type stuff. It actually reminded me a lot of Monster Hunter with the hammer in that as well. So
With the pet.
yeah, so the first thing I thought was, oh cool, the melee character, and then as soon as I saw the pet, I was like, right, so they've mixed the melee character or one of the melee
Right.
characters with the pet character. 'Cause there's always like a pet class, there's always like
Yeah.
a melee class, and then a gun class, and then usually something else that's quite unique, like a mech or whatever it might be. So yeah, I feel like they're mixing a lot of like class, like traditions, I guess, of Borderlands traditions.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is like heavily influenced from D&D, so it just kind of makes sense, right? So you've got the mage character, and I guess you would class this as almost like a paladin character. It's not really
Yeah.
a healer, but it kind of just reminds me of like a mace and a shield type character. There's always that
Yeah.
kind of character in a D&D situation. So yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah. They look cool.
It looks interesting. I really love the fact that it's fantasy based too. I feel like that's a really fresh take on Borderlands. Because Borderlands has always been that sort of like techie type thing, right? It's always been that sort of futuristic.
Bit sci-fi.
Yeah, I'm glad they've kind of pulled away from the sci-fi and they're going more towards the fantasy. It's definitely a new thing. I can't wait. Like, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Oh man, I'm so hyped about it. I can't wait.
Are you going to pre-order the Ragnarok DLC? Like, are you going to buy it
Oh,
day one, or
well,
yet to
don't you
be?
have the season pass?
It's not included, I don't think.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I
What,
think
we've got
that's
to pay for it?
I think so.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to double check that.
Yeah, no, please do, because I haven't actually checked it yet.
I'll get it. I'll definitely buy it regardless. But yeah, I don't think I'll pre-order it. I'll probably just get it on the night it comes out.
Okay.
Unless there's some sort of pre-order bonus, but I doubt it.
Because I think there's some armor, but that's
If there is, I might get it the day before or something. I don't know. I'll see.
Yeah, because I think it's 30 quid, and I think the season pass was basically for the U1 of content, which
You know what's funny? They could
Siege of
100%
Paris
sell that DLC at 50 and it would still sell.
You think?
100%. It's 35 hours. It's a full game.
I know.
That's so long for DLC. That's insane.
Oh, I know.
It's the fact that the main game was basically 90 hours long,
Oh, Christ. It just didn't end.
Didn't they say that the map was going to be, I think, a quarter of the size of the main game? Or like a third of the size?
That gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine how long it took. It took like 20, well, it probably took about 30 hours to get that much done. So,
Crikey.
Yeah,
Jay,
lots
have
to
you
look forward
got
to.
any more games, mate? You wanna go through?
Yeah,
Not
so
rushing you
actually,
by all
weirdly,
means.
today
Mm.
I've got a couple of games on my PlayStation wish list and Xbox wish list of games that once they come on
Fantastic.
sale, I get notified about they're on sale.
Yeah.
And one of
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
that I've had been notified before, but it hasn't been cheap enough, or like for me to warrant it for to actually buy it, is the Ni no Kuni 1 remaster,
Oh,
which you
Jay.
have already, right?
I do.
Yeah, and it's now on sale for like £7 or £8.
I can't tell if I should be angry at that because I can't remember
Yeah,
how much I bought it for.
I think it's
I think I bought
originally
it for like
priced at
30 quid.
yeah, I think it's originally priced at like 35 or something.
I
But
think I
it was on
paid. Yeah.
sale about 6 months ago, and then about 2 months ago, and it was like 20 quid and 15, and I was like, not quite there. I was like, I can't quite warrant that, and it's now like
Yeah.
7 quid, and I
Sure.
bought it early. I've downloaded it, and it's ready to go. So if I want to play it,
Oh.
I can. I still actually need to finish Ni no Kuni 2 because I've actually I'm at roughly the same place. Ni no Kuni 1 and 2. I got halfway through 1 and halfway through 2. I never finished either of them, so
Have you got? Right. Let's just back up a bit here.
rewind.
Did
Be
you
kind.
start these games on PS4?
Ni no Kuni was on PS3. I started that.
So you won't have a save file that you'll
No.
go back to, I assume, for that. Okay.
Ni
Right.
no Kuni 2 I will. I had that on PS4, so I'll have a save file for that.
Right. Okay. And then you started Ni no Kuni 2 before 1.
No, I played it after I already went like halfway through 1, but I knew 2 technically wasn't like a sequel, so I wasn't
Right.
too
It's
fussed.
like it's some sort of prequel, isn't it, or something?
I'm not even
You know, what,
sure
don't
actually.
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
All I know is
Sorry.
that it's like not a sequel. I mean I don't even know, to be honest. I didn't really pay much attention.
Okay.
I actually prefer the
Not.
mechanics of the second. The second one improved a hell of a lot of what the first one laid the groundwork for. I think going
Yeah.
back to the first one's actually probably going to annoy me in terms of mechanics, but it is still like an amazingly good looking game. So I'm
All I
interested
can
to
say
see what
on
the
that.
remaster means. Like if it actually like plays better, or runs better, or what. I don't know.
It does. You on the PS5, you will have the option for a 4K 60 frames, I
And
believe.
I'm instantly putting it in that 100%.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's
So
a possibility. Playing through Ni no Kuni 1 and finishing 2, but I don't think I'll get that. That's like a week or two. That's like a week to 2 weeks of like playing pretty much. So
oh, dude,
I could
dude, I put
probably get
in.
it
I
done
think
in 5 days if I really pushed, like really pushed. But it'd be
I
tough.
think I put about 60 hours
Yeah,
into that remaster,
yeah, that's what I
and
mean.
I don't even think I'm halfway through.
No, I think that's about right actually. I think you're probably further than you think.
I hope so. God, I
Yeah, I'm
hope so.
pretty sure
Music's
Dad
fantastic,
finished
by the
it,
way.
and I want to say he probably put about that much into it. I don't know.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I actually watched him play it before I started playing it.
Well, Jay, if you start any sort of Ni no Kuni, can you just hit me up because I need that motivation to play it. I've got it installed.
What, to
I've got it
finish the
installed.
first one?
Yeah, even if you're playing the second one, if I know someone
No,
else is
I won't
playing
play
Ni
the
no Kuni,
second
I'll be
one.
like, yeah, let's go on headset, let's jump in, and let's just.
I need to
vibe
research how
while we
long it's going to
play.
take me, and then as soon as I know that, that'll then put me in the mood for right. I can possibly get it done in the amount of time I have left. You know,
Yeah, sure.
like if it takes me
Also,
any more than 5 days, I probably won't start it.
are we talking about the second one
No,
to finish
first
it?
one to finish.
Okay. But you're more likely to finish the second one, right? Surely.
No, I think if I was going to start one, I'd much rather finish the first one.
Oh, okay, all right.
Just get it done.
And all I can say on the play front, Jay, is I played the second one at a like what do you call them? Like where you can play loads of new games and stuff, like at a demo station.
Okay.
And I really like the combat because it's almost like real time, isn't it? Combat.
Yeah, it reminded
Whereas
me of Dragon Quest actually. Very similar to Dragon Quest.
Well, the first one is like
Very different.
turn-based through
Yeah,
and through.
I
Pretty
like
much.
turn-based a hell of a lot more though. That's weird. Turn-based is definitely my like favored combat style, but since I've been playing Ni no Kuni 2, weirdly, and Final Fantasy 15 and technically 7 remake, I've sort of become a bit more attuned to the turn-based slash real-time combat. You know, I used to really hate the real-time combat stuff, but I like it a lot. Now that I've been shown the way, as it were, I think I don't prefer it, but I definitely I can enjoy it. I'm not as
Awesome.
adverse to it as I used to be.
I mean, it sounds like Sapphire and Ruby, but I don't.
It is Sapphire and Ruby.
Come on.
Well done. Now there's a Twitter account I follow called Pokemon Music, and it just gives you like all nostalgic Pokemon music.
Nice.
It's really cool. Yeah, I just researched about Ni no Kuni.
Yeah.
Not going to get that done that quick.
What's the completion? What's the
80 plus?
What? Just story?
No, platinum. So with the amount of time you've put in, you're probably actually pretty close to the end, I'd say.
Jay, I can promise you there's no way I'm close to the end. I must be playing that game so wrong.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll see.
I'm not good at that game, I've got to say.
Yeah, I just reminded myself of how much there is to do, and I'm like, oh god, I don't know. That's a hell of a lot. There's literally so much to think about. It's insane.
There's like a whole Pokemon system.
No, there seriously is. You've literally got to catch them all. It's like that is one of the achievements, is to catch them all. And I think there's like 60 of them to catch or something. It's ridiculous. And they take forever. You got to level them up to max as well. I think as well. There's like loads of stuff you got to do. It's really close to impossible. Oh well. Oh well.
So
we'll see.
Jay, any more games that you might be playing?
I still need to finish the DLC / bridge game between Remake Part 1 and Part 2, which is the Intergrade.
Yes.
Because I have it and I need to play it. So I'm debating on whether to play that, because I need to get that done before the next one comes out. But chances are the next one isn't coming out until 2024, I'd say. 2023, 2024 is probably like a good window. Although they are technically working on it right now, because I follow a couple things that give you updates about, interviews from developers saying, yeah, we're working on this right now and struggling with this. And I know there's been a number of people that have changed, not even changed game directors, but they've changed people in higher positions about the game and stuff. So, which isn't always a bad thing when they sort of mix management around. It can be a good thing.
Mm. Well, the first part had a pretty troubled development from
it. Similar. I think the second one's having a fairly similar one.
Right.
They're sort of trying to get, but it still turned out like the best possible version. So. It's disgusting how good that game is. It really is.
It really is, isn't it?
It is.
Even when you play it, you're just like, I actually can't play this. This game is so good.
I'm also tempted just to play the main story again on PS5, but just do like a run through, not even like a detailed one, just like a quick playthrough, just to see what all the differences are.
I've heard the 60 frames is quite transformative for that game.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah. Jay, can we quickly talk about other nerdy stuff that we might be doing over Christmas?
Okay, go ahead.
I've got so many TV shows I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Top of the list, Witcher series 2.
Yeah, I had it saved.
Wait.
And I think all episodes are out at the same time, right? So you can binge it if you wanted to. Yeah, that was my idea. I was planning on binging that after I played all the games that I'm done with.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna watch it over the Christmas period, probably when I'm back at mum and dad's. Just a wonderful TV show to watch over Christmas in general, though, I'd say.
I know. I've been watching a couple of interviews with Henry Cavill, and I think he tore a tendon or something. He really badly. He injured himself to the point where he didn't know if he could continue doing action movies anymore. He genuinely thought his career of doing stunts was over. He hurt himself that much, but he still had to film. So what they do is they had this I don't know, physiotherapist who would come on and say, right, today you can, today you can't, kind of thing, depending on how bad he was.
Wow.
So there were some days where he just couldn't do anything. So yeah, he still managed to. There's scenes in this where he is in so much pain that he can barely keep going. So, and you wouldn't know because he's probably acting his way through it. So
is he one of the guys who does a lot of his own stunts, sort of thing?
Well, no, yeah, he kind of. I mean, there's I remember him doing interviews in the first series of I know there's scenes where when he has his back turned, that's not him all the time. But I think in the majority of the thing, I'd say it's him. Yeah.
Got you.
I'm pretty sure he's got a
Okay.
stunt guy though for some of the major stuff.
Groovy.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there anything else? I mean, like, it sounds like you might dabble in Pokemon if you fancy it.
Hawkeye, I've still got to watch.
Have you started it?
No,
Okay.
it's annoying though because the bloody spoilers are all over Twitter, and I think I already know what. I mean, I don't know what goes on, but I know like guest appearances and like stuff like that. So
Are they like that much of a spoiler if they're in that? If you know what I mean?
not really.
Because like, surely the story of Hawkeye TV show, how spoilery is that going to be? Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I mean, if you'd be surprised.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really follow that stuff that much, do you?
Nah, mate. Nah.
Yeah,
Nah.
you'd be
Are
surprised.
you not worried about Spider-Man spoilers at the moment?
I am a little bit, yeah, because I definitely don't want to leave the house and go to the cinema and risk anything for that. So I'm just going to wait until they stream.
Okay.
I know Eternals is going to be on Disney Plus, I think, in January, but I plan on never ever
Wow.
watching that. So
And have they released a date for Spider-Man yet? Do you know?
what for Disney? Oh God, that probably won't be till
Feb, March.
probably March or April, maybe even May.
Got you.
Because
Okay.
Shang-Chi came out roughly 100 days after it came out in the cinema. Eternals, I think, is roughly 100 days. So whatever 100 days is from now is like roughly when it's going to be out, you know. So like three and a bit months. So maybe even like March, April time. Maybe actually probably the same week that bloody Wonderland's come out. Now my luck. But there we
Very
are.
good. Jay, do you mind if we finish this little Christmas special with a quick pixel art round because I actually forgot to do it last show?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
All right.
Okay, so I should transition over, right?
Yes, please.
I've got to remember which one it is. That's not the right one.
So, guys,
Hang
if
on.
you don't know, we're going to play a game called Pixel Perfect where we pixelate some game cover art and Jay's got to guess it.
I
It is
think
a
I
visual
know
game,
what this
but
one
Jay
is.
does try and give audio descriptions as well. The reason we're bouncing this one on the the reason we're bouncing this round on the end of this show is because I forgot to do it last show. So we've got him. So let's just do it.
If this is
So,
what
Jay,
I think it is, you're going to be very, very proud of me.
Okay. What does it look like, mate?
So, okay, because I think I know what it is, it's going to be hard. But to me, it almost looks like there's a burning forest,
Okay.
and for some reason there's a lot of purple. So it almost looks like a burning forest in the middle of the night, but there's some sort of like yellow stick figure in the middle of it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it looks like to me. But I have a feeling I know what this is, and it's primarily just because of the color of the thing. So can I have my guess? Because I think I know what this is. I don't know the specific one because there's so many.
Okay.
But I think it's Spyro.
It is Spyro!
Yeah, dude. That's so I was kind of almost right with the fact that there's like a flaming background with like a purple sky. That's basically what it is. But I don't like Spyro that much. Like I've played it. I know you love it. I've definitely played it before, but this is like one of those ones where you kind of had to just be around. Like I was in Blockbuster so much, I probably saw this, you know.
Yeah.
That's probably why I have like the memory of what like the color scheme. Like whenever I see purple and yellow, the first thing I think of is Spyro colors. That's just what that is. Like to me, there's like iconic characters. You've got the red of Mario, you've got the yellow and brown of Pikachu. You know, there's just like classic characters. You've got the blue of Mega Man. Like it just all like the old characters have specific color schemes. Spyro is always purple and yellow to me. So
that's a great show.
wow,
Were you in Blockbuster
I like
a lot
that.
back in the day?
Back in the day, yeah, I used to go there a hell of a lot.
Wow.
Like a lot. We'd always get movies from there or whatever.
No, you're totally right, dude. You make a great point about that. They have such signature color schemes.
Like I feel like the best way to know you have a good character in a game is if the silhouette is very easily recognizable. Like that's just like if whenever you see the silhouette of a Pokemon or Mario or Metroid, like you just know what it is instantly. Like that's the way it should be. Like you should even be able to see it as a glimpse of like out of the corner of your eye. You should know exactly what it is. It's like iconic, you know. It's just how you know.
It is. Next up, Jay.
Okay.
Next up.
I kind of hope there's one that I don't know and that I have to struggle for right now.
Well,
Oh god. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no!
I know what this is.
No! I thought this one would be hard.
It
By
is.
the way,
It
Joe,
is very hard, but I know.
oh god,
Dude,
there
this
is
is
a
honestly. I'm
theme.
having a Slumdog Millionaire moment right now. Like, you've seen Slumdog, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah,
like
yeah.
things throughout the experiences of his life have led him to know the answer to all the answers in Millionaire. This is exactly the same thing. I have a very specific memory of how I know this game.
Yeah,
It's just one of those
yeah.
things that's always like there in the front of my mind.
Oh my god, there is a theme, by the way, game to these. There,
Oh
there is
really?
a, has
Oh,
been a
I
theme.
think
I've
I
just
know what the
forgotten to
theme
tell
is.
you.
You don't
So,
need. You don't even need to tell me what the theme is. I've already figured it out. I
okay,
think.
right. So, what does it look like, Jay? Quickly, very
Okay, so
quickly.
if anything, if I didn't know what this was, all I would think is it's a black and white picture. That's literally all I think. It almost just looks like there's like a black, like a white, almost like a tunnel. It almost looks like somewhat like there's like just a blob of black and grey and like a tunnel with like white light at the end. That's kind of what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and it is, of course, Jay.
Resistance. I don't know the full title. I just know it's
Okay,
Resistance.
no
it's
problem.
probably the
Resistance,
Fall of
Fall of
Man.
Man.
Now I loved this game when it came out. I don't know if it
What?
still stands out, like if it holds up or not. But this was a great
Oh,
game
well,
when
let
it
me
first
tell you,
came
Jay.
out.
I don't know. Did you ever play the sequels?
I think I played one of the sequels. I don't know if I played. I don't know how many there were.
There was 3 games in all, and then like a PSP
Yeah, I
spin-off.
think I only played. Actually, I
or
might have played the
2.
PSP one as well. Actually,
This was the first one. This covers incredible.
wasn't this a release title for PS3?
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Man,
Great game.
that was.
Doesn't hold up great. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I might have to Google. I might have to Google to see what the game is like. Because in my mind, it looks amazing. I remember
Yeah, I know what you.
this has a
I know
very
what you mean.
similar type of feel to Singularity on Xbox.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah,
that? Like this
yeah,
and Singularity are like the same game to me, but one of them is a hell of a lot better, which is Singularity.
yeah.
But yes, I remember this. Like to me, this is what PS3 meant. Like to me, if someone said to me PS3, I'd go Resistance. Like that'd be the first thing I'd think of, just because I remember it being like such a vivid thing of when it first came out. But yeah, man, this is. I remember seeing this in like game magazines and being so hyped to play it,
Yeah.
and like Games Masters and stuff. Man, those were the
Back in the
days.
day. Is Games Master still going? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it might have actually went out of print in like 2012 or something.
Oh wow. Okay.
Something like that, or like it
That's
changed
a long
names
time
or
ago.
something. But people don't really read
Right.
magazines like that anymore, you know.
That's true. I
You got
always get
IGN and
surprised why
stuff.
shops still stock them. Personally.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure someone reads
Right.
them.
Last up. Yeah. Exactly.
Come on, give me a
Last up.
really hard one. Oh, give me a minute. Something's telling me I know this, but I
Don't
don't.
squint. I will not accept squinting. Do not accept squinting.
I think I. Damn. I think this might be because I think the theme is PlayStation. I don't think this is
Okay.
what I think it is. Because to me, my first thought was, oh, this is a GameCube game.
Okay.
But I don't think it is that game.
I'll give you a clue. Actually, no, I won't because you've already got the other two.
Oh.
Sorry, mate.
Oh, I think I know what it is. But okay, this is what it looks like to me. I'll have my guess, but I don't think it is that. So I'll guess that
Okay.
anyway. But
Okay.
so to me, this almost looks like, you know, the Pokemon Taurus.
Yeah.
It looks like just like a weird silhouette of that, with like
Okay.
when you see a ranch, and they've usually got like a sort of like a gate, like a wooden with like a
little barn
sign,
sign
yeah, like a
above
barn
it.
sign
Yeah,
type thing. It
yeah,
looks like
yeah,
that
yeah.
in the background with a Taurus just staring at you. That's with like a blue sky in the background. But it almost looks
And
like
what do
he's
you
made
think
out of metal. I don't know. It looks really odd.
What do you think it is, Jay?
I think it's Ty the Tasmanian Devil or Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Okay. Final answer?
Yeah, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I think that's what it's called.
Okay. Incorrect, Jay.
Damn, I'm gonna be pissed.
Incorrect. I'm actually quite happy that you didn't get one. No offense. This game is actually the original Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, you know what's funny? I did think I know it's gonna sound stupid. I really did think it was Ratchet, but then I thought there's no way. It doesn't look like enough of a Ratchet and Clank thing for me. I should have gone with my
No.
gut, man. Damn it.
That's not how I remember.
I
the
don't
cover, of
remember.
course,
Yeah,
mate.
to me, I don't remember. This is not what the first game looked like to me. Like the front cover. I think this might be an alternate cover in a different country.
Yeah, it might
I think
be.
this might be a USA. Or no, I think it has to be Europe because it has the EU thing down there. But I think this might have been like a French cover or something, like some sort of random. This definitely wasn't the UK. It couldn't have been.
Jay, what is the theme?
Oh, it's PlayStation or like older PlayStation games.
More specific. More specific.
Well, I mean, they're not all PS1 games. Oh, they're launch titles for PlayStation. So it's PlayStation 1 launch title, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 launch titles.
While that might be correct, Jay, that isn't the theme.
I have a feeling that Spyro 1 came out when the PlayStation 1 came out. Ratchet and Clank 1 came out when the PS2 first came out.
I think you might be right.
I think I might be right as well.
It's not the theme.
What is the theme?
They're all developed by Insomniac.
Oh, okay, that's smart too. Yeah, I didn't put that together. Wow, okay.
So there we are.
You know what's funny? Even if I knew that, I probably still wouldn't have guessed Ratchet and Clank, which is still odd because I always forget Insomniac make Ratchet and Clank. It's like the one. If you had asked me before you just now said that, who makes Ratchet and Clank, I would have gone, I don't know. Even though it should be like one of those extremely obvious questions, I always forget Insomniac made that. To me, Insomniac is more reminiscent with that. What's that weird Oddworld game? Is it Oddworld?
Oddworld.
Yeah, Oddworld is whenever someone says to me, "What games did Insomniac make?" I go, "Oh, they made the Oddworld games, right?"
How interesting.
Like that's where the connection is for me. I never ever think Ratchet. I always think Spider-Man and Oddworld.
Wow.
I know, like a really recent game and a really old game. I never think of anything in between.
That's so interesting.
I know. I don't know why that is. I think it's just because Oddworld was like very popular when at a time when I was like, my brain was developing. I don't know. It's just like hardwired into my brain. I always think Insomniac is a really old developer. Like they are obviously an old developer, but they've been around for like a long time.
Yeah.
Same with is it Neversoft? Because they had the one with the eyeball with the spike coming through. I always remember that as being like the Tony Hawk developer, right?
Yeah, and Guitar Hero, I think.
I think they changed the way that their logo looked eventually because I think the eyeball was a bit too much at one point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Something like
that.
But
Jay, look, that brings us to the end of the Xmas special.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thanks all for listening. We are now going to record the Well, we'll come on to it, but we're very excited. So, everyone have a great Christmas break. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a nice break. Hopefully,
happy holidays. I think it's the term.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Watch some TV, play some games, treat yourself nicely.
Enjoy.
Maybe eat a little bit. I actually, Jay, while I do usually eat too much, I'm going to try and not eat too much because I am getting a bit sick of being so full I can't move. I'm going to be honest about that.
Yeah, I don't really struggle with that much. I'm pretty good with my portion control.
I'm not.
It sounds like it. Yeah, okay.
So we will see you all in the new year.
Yes.
There will be another episode after this, but we will see you all in the new year. And we will have many things to talk about in terms of games.
Yes, we will.
It's a very exciting time.
Good times.
Okay. We will see you all later. Au revoir.
Peace.